Alright guys, welcome back to Total Extreme Wrestling 2013 TNA. This is Season 2, Episode 4, and that would be Genesis. We have the ratings here for Last Impact. They got a 1.98 on Destination America, same as last week's. And we're down on Spike, which got a 4.45 rating. We're booking tonight's show in the New Jersey IZOD Center in front of potentially 20,000 fans. Being shown live on pay-per-view, and we have 4 pre-show segments and 19, I think, regular segments on the show. We have a few debuts tonight. I don't like having multiple debuts on a show, mainly because I always tend to get a bad gimmick rating for the initial rating, and I do not like using those because, according to the game, the 71 gimmick rating is a bad gimmick rating for most gimmicks, so I like to have them start in the 90s. Plus, if you get a 100 gimmick rating, and it should take like apparently 3 to 5 years based on one appearance per month for the gimmick to go down to a 71 or to get stale, so it's not always great. Anyways, let's run the show, guys. The first pre-show match, Ethan Carter III defeated Austin Aries in 13 minutes 40 seconds by pinfall with a headlock driver. Good action, not much in the way of heat. No worker improvements. Next match, some good action and average heat. Jeff Hardy defeated Lashley by pinfall with a Swanton Bomb. Lashley was off his game, got a 59C rating. No worker skill improvements. Matt Hardy's working somewhere else tonight. Even though TNA is his top priority, I have no idea where else they could be. In a match that had some good action but non-existent crowd heat, Kenny Doane defeated Homicide in 10 minutes 38 seconds by pinfall with a sky-high leg drop. Homicide and Kenny Doane don't seem to click, and it made for an awkward bout. But the good thing is they still got a 53C- rating for the pre-show, so that's decent even since they didn't have good chemistry. And then we have a match that had some good action but non-existent crowd heat. Kamara defeated Spud in 10 minutes 44 seconds by pinfall with a Kamara's Rage, 56C-. We start the show with Jim Ross and Mike Tenay. Battle for Power storyline, World Title storyline, steamrolling Samoan storyline going up as Mike Tenay and Jim Ross hype. The expected impact, the likes of Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, MVP, Bobby Roode, Mr. Anderson, and Samoa Joe are likely to have on tonight's show. Sold out IZOD Center, so that's good. 64C. And then we have Kenny King, who has an interview by Josh Matthews in which he goes off on a rant about how much he hates Loki, putting over the match, which is some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Kenny King defeated Loki in 15 minutes 2 seconds by submission, and Kenny King wins the TNA X Division title. 54C- match, not good for a pay-per-view match, so this storyline is likely to be over. Loki still has his rematch clause, so that'll probably happen on the next Impact. And then Josh Matthews is shown backstage giving an interview with Magnus, talking about his upcoming match. Only got a 48D+. Josh Matthews penalized for being poor at a babyface rating. Magnus, I think, has a decent mic rating, so it must just be bad. Then, in a match that had some good action, but not much in the way of heat, Bram defeated Magnus in 16 minutes 52 seconds by pinfall with a Velvet Noise. Magnus was really off his game tonight. Bram was visibly tiring towards the end. Magnus and Bram have great chemistry, and it showed toward their performance. That's fantastic. Really gives me confidence in the next matches when Magnus isn't off his game. 54C- is still disappointing, but so Bram beat Magnus cleanly. What's going to happen next? Well, segment was penalized for the odd face heel combination since they're both heels at this point. But then the match is over and Bram is celebrating. Magnus looks angry and jumps him and beating him down from behind. And we're going to turn Bram face here. Turn was a complete success, so the next match should be good between them. Get some extra fuel to the fire here. Then we had Terrence Terrell defeating Madison Rain in 13 minutes 23 seconds by pinfall with a diving crossbody. I still did not change her finisher name. Solid in-ring action, not much in the way of heat. Terrell makes defense number 1 of her TNA Women's Knockouts title. That takes Madison out of the title picture for a bit. Terrell just celebrates her title retaining. Then we have the debuting Motor City Machine Guns, or the returning Motor City Machine Guns. Good action, not much in the way of heat. Motor City Machine Guns defeat the Bromans. In 16-16, when Chris Sabin defeated Robbie E by pinfall with a Made in Detroit. Decent gimmick ratings. Then we have Mr. Anderson having an interview with Josh Matthews in which he goes off on a rant about how much he hates Samoa Joe. Very bad interview ratings. Need to get a better interviewer than Josh Matthews, I guess. Then we have great action and average heat. Samoa Joe defeated Mr. Anderson in 24-49 by submission with a Coquina clutch. Decent match, 71C+. Wish I got a chemistry rating between those two, but I didn't. This is not going to be a good pay-per-view. D rating for this. Oh my gosh. Should not have gone with all these interview segments. Match, good action, not much in the way of heat. Wolves defeat the Revolution, win the tag title, 69C+ rating. The Wolves celebrate their tag title win, ascending up on opposite turnbuckles and holding their newly won titles aloft. Then Josh Matthews is backstage talking with Bobby Roode about his upcoming match, only 54C-. Again, bad interview segments. Should not have done that. 71C+ rating out of these two. MVP lost to Bobby Roode. Good action, average heat, 25-10 minutes. Pinfall with a Roode bomb. Bobby Roode makes defense number 1 of his TNA World Heavyweight title. And then we have the debuting John Hennigan coming down to the ring and attacking Bobby Roode. Eve Torres is, again, John Hennigan's manager. They both got decent ratings. Well, good ratings on their thing. So that's nice. Then we have Kurt Angle talking about Jeff Jarrett and how much he hates him. So, need to stop with these interview segments. They were not good at all. And then, finally, good rating here. 78B. That might just save this. Good action, good crowd. Jarrett defeated Kurt Angle in 25 minutes, 10 seconds by pinfall with a stroke. Following interference from the debuting Drew Galloway, who got a 96 rating on his Chosen One gimmick. Love it, love it. That is the show, and it got a 73B- rating. So, I'm going to make our speeches here. Jeff Jarrett. Oh, I can't. Because that's me. Kurt Angle, praised for a great performance. Drew Galloway, praised for a great performance. And Bobby Roode, complimented on a good performance. Make speeches, seemed pleased, seemed pleased, seemed pleased. That's going to do it for tonight, guys. For this episode. See you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.